What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is the 27th of April. It's Saturday morning early. We're taking a look at Aerodrome Finance as markets continue to tumble here on this Coinbase chart. Ticker symbol AERO / the United States dollar USD. We're sitting down 2.42% today. Bitcoin over there down 1%. We are at a very important zone here on the Aerodrome chart, guys. Let's take a deeper dive into this. So we have spoke about this level in the previous couple of videos. We have a price level at $1.36,764 to be exact. That's this green line on the chart right here. This arrow to your left here is pointing at that level. In the previous videos, I said, look, we do not want to undercut that low. It doesn't mean that like the rally is completely over, but what it does, if we take out that level 136,764, you can see we're trying to find support there right now. Let's take a look at the 3-minute chart. So basically the odds flip quite bearish if we start to trade and close below that 136,764 level, and we're right there, guys. So wanted to come on here early this morning. It's 4:55 a.m. on the East Coast. We just put out a arcblock video. This is an important level. We want to see it hold. Now, two things could play out here. At least that I'll cover two things here. We could sharply drop below it and be in for a sideways to downward market, perhaps taking us down to our next level, which looks like it's $1.28,300. That's scenario number one. We trade below it, which we currently are. We close below it, and then the markets continue to fade to the downside till the next support area is just $1.28,300. That's scenario number one. Scenario number two could be we get a aggressive intraday trading below it, and then we actually close at or above it. That would be quite bullish. So since it's just taking place right now, it's just on our radar that this is quite a bearish level that we want to see. Let me try to figure out my charts here, that we want to see hold. We don't want to see a close below that level. As you can see currently, let's get rid of the watch list. We are trading and finding support currently intraday right at that level. It's an important area, guys. Like I said, if we start to break below that area, it's a bearish breakdown and not good for this chart. So far, the chart's been fading pretty well here, and this is kind of our last line in the sand that says, look, if this level can't hold, then we're either in for a aggressive move down, or at least a slow and steady sideways move. That's the way we would look at it. So right now, it's not showing us that this is in a accumulation area and bullish to the upside, but it's a probabilities thing. So if we start to break this level, it just tells us, like, look, the probabilities of lower to sideways prices are higher than the probabilities of a rally continuing. But, we'll see. We're just playing the odds here. You can see that there was a lot of support here at this level back in these days of the end of March, early April. Here we are once again testing that zone. So this big, let's get rid of the fib levels here. This big whipsaw day was something of concern. Resistance came in at 234,510. That's this green line. Took out the highs, took out the lows, basically closed unchanged, closed lower than the previous day. Inside day, and then back down to 183, which flipped into resistance once again on the 19th, and markets faded, putting in a lower low. So we currently have, let's see here, we have a lower low, lower high, lower low. So we are in a downtrend in the short term, okay? And we are at an important area here that we want to see hold. If you're bearish, then obviously you don't want to see this hold. You want a aggressive break lower. And, you know, right now you're closer than you've been. The bulls, they want to see, I mean, for the bulls, this level being broken is enough of a concern. But you definitely don't want to see a close below it. And you don't want to see the price down here. You want to see support show up and actually this thing start to rally off of 136,764. So that's the level, guys. It's make or break right now. You know, of course, it could change quickly. That doesn't mean we won't see a aggressive break lower, a close lower, and then get a reverse rally the next day. That's also possible. The probabilities of that are low, in my opinion. So 136 is the level. Keep an eye on it. If we get a break, you know, there's another line in the sand down there at 128,300. But, you know, 136 is really what we're watching. You can see the markets are playing it pretty well right now. It's important. We talked about it back here. So if you've been following the Aerodrome videos, you should be aware of that 136,764 level. All right, guys, let's jump over to Bitcoin real quick. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all of the current and new subscribers. So we have a little bit of a marked up chart here. We just talked about this in our arcblock video. Bitcoin finding support just above 62,206 3/4. Let's keep an eye on that. Got some resistance there between like 64, 63,000. So far, we have a, let's see, we have a support, we have a lower high and a higher low. So, you know, does the markets rally into a higher high or do we fade here into a lower low? So we'll see. All right, guys, thanks for watching.